Sorry, YouTube, I was on mute. Just saying my welcomes. Hope you're all doing well. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, as always, time to get this show on the road. So, without further ado, good morning, good afternoon, and very good evening, no matter where we are around the world. Welcome to another edition of the London session. Once again, looking forward to seeing what we can come up with moving forward here today on the charts on the gold. Guys, let's have a good one. Not taking a trade yet this week, not being on the charts all that much. I was on a members call yesterday and gold was just consolidating throughout, so we went ahead with a sim session. It was a really good one. I enjoyed that. It went for about an hour, just over an hour and 15. Guys, if you could, don't forget to do so. Please make sure you smash that like button on YouTube. We want to get those likes up to 50 today, so every single one of you, there's not many of you on the stream right now, but just take 1 second out of your time to make sure you've hit that like button. If you're driving, maybe try to pull over so you don't have an accident, but otherwise please do hit that like button. TikTok, if you can smash that little screen for me, let's get the masses onto the stream, guys, and let's have a good stream. So any charts, any questions, anything you'd like me to look at, please feel free to send those in. We'll be sure to get to you guys shortly. However, in the meantime, what we will do is we'll get underway with the analysis and we'll take a look at the all-important news to see what is on the schedule here for today. That was yesterday. Let's just refresh it. All right, so we've had high impact news overnight my time. Moving forward today, we do have not much in regards to our session as per usual. Into the MI session, a big day. Employment cost index. All right, and all right, so FOMC, interesting, big day. Big day ahead, guys. So we need to be wary of that. So the forecast is for a rate cut. So is the market, or has the market already priced that in? Remains to be seen. So a lot of people will be anticipating that off the back of that, the US dollar would dump, gold will pump, the majors will pump. Not always necessarily the way, guys. So just need to be careful if you are to be trading that. I personally won't be, seeing that it's 6 a.m. my time. So anyway, something to be wary of. Let's start with the gold and let's have a look at that weekly time frame to begin. And we are an inside bar candle on the current weekly candle. Yeah, well, all right, just make sure the audio is okay. So not much we can make out of that. We're still not broken a low. So as I mentioned earlier into the week on the Monday, if we broke the low, high probability of price pulling back further, break the high probability of price retesting the all-time high. We're just an inside bar candle. Have flipped back bullish now onto the daily time frame. Now the daily, we are just in heavy consolidation here, so absolutely no clear direction at the moment. That 4200 flat feels like we've been stuck here for quite a while, and well, the fact is we have. So it remains a sticking point, it remains a key level, and as long as we remain above it, I do believe at some point there would be a higher probability of price making another impulse to the upside. We are structurally bullish here on the daily time frame. Not so concerned by that, seeing we are just scalping. I'm more concerned by daily candles, how they're forming, the recent daily candles, so the previous, the current, and just roughly where we are within on the chart itself. So as we can see, delete that, we are technically bullish in structure. Daily, we've not broken a high of that previous daily candle. Let's just mark in the current daily low, seeing we are now pulling back bearish, and let's just see what we may have below it if there are to be any potential sell options. Make our way down to the 4-hour time frame just now. Probably not though. Those weeks are probably going to be a little bit of consolidation on the minor time frame, and the 4-hour remains bullish. So off the back of this impulse to create the high just here, the two more consecutive candle pullback, the origin of that swing was just here. So we are in fact still bullish on the 4-hour, but we are potentially closing a bearish engulfing candle. Let's just mark in these highs as resistance. Support, we're going to mark in levels on the M15, and that's what we're going to make our way down to just now. All right, so just adjust this across. All right, so what we can see on the gold, guys, is that 15-minute time frame is also technically bullish. So the bias is more to the upside. I'm just going to draw in, actually I'm going to draw this in a little bit deeper. All right, so what I'm going to be looking for, zoom in, So the M15 structure is technically bullish as well, and that will remain bullish till really back below this support, so we're a fair way up flipping it. So for me, my bias is to look for buys today. Seeing we are, again, we have to ask ourselves, I always say to you guys, irrespective of bias and structure, it's fantastic if it's in line with the actual bias and structure. You gotta ask yourself where you're at, and right now we're close to the bottom third, we're in the bottom third, close to the 4-hour support. So it would make more sense to look for potential buy options as opposed to looking for a sell into the support. So off the back of that, I know that if we pop back down a little bit further, 42.03, I'd be looking for an option to take a buy back above that level. Now, having said that, not too concerned if we don't, because we're just tapped into it on the previous candle. So basically just need a confirmation right now, which is, for me, would be something like so. If we have a bullish candle, a strong bullish candle engulfing, what that's going to do is also probably close us above a 5-minute resistance. It will. And off the back of that, that would definitely be a strong enough confluence for me to look for a potential buy. So we'll be definitely keen on looking for buy options here on gold from the current level. So I'm just going to mark in supports are really anywhere above the support. I'll be looking for the buys. Now, aside from that, look, daily is forming bearish at the moment. It would have flipped back bullish if it does pull back. Would there be pullback sellers? Possibly. Seeing we are just stuck in a range here, stuck in a higher time frame range. Daily consolidation for our 4-hour range in itself. So perhaps if we pop up and reject resistance, we can look for sells. But at the minute, I am favoring the buys on gold. And from the current level, just need to wait for the right confirmation to do so. Today is my plan moving forward here today on the gold. Hopefully that makes sense. And for those who are paying attention, as I did the wrap up, the conclusion to yesterday's stream, who remembers me mentioning one of the options you could look for was the interruption to present? And I know my members were listening. I know my members would have, irrespective of me saying it, been looking at it. A lot of my members took it. It presented one candle after I finished the stream. So well done if anyone took advantage of it. You had the pause, you had the continuation, you had the tap in, and look at that. Still not actually come back down to tap in to that level, got close to it, but not quite. So well done to those who were listening yesterday at the end of the stream and took advantage of that potential, that play. All right, guys, just over 2 minutes, right on 2 minutes remaining. Could we have a buy? We're looking at lining up some potential buys. I will get to you guys shortly in the chat. So what I suggest to do is follow whatever the highest point the current candle is in your broker's chart. Now, you want this to close strong bullish. Don't want it to close weak, but we still may have a potential option. Now, the potential entry would be just above the high of that bullish candle. So the bullish candle is 42.0630, 42.0770 on my broker's chart. So 42.08 be a potential entry point. For me, it might be different in your chart. So whatever your broker's chart is saying will be the level you'll be looking for. I'm sure that is correct. That looks awfully wide. Yeah, anyway, so just 1 minute remaining, guys. My team, we need a low wick prior to any entry. We need a low wick, guys. Just sent the link for my team. All right, so looking good, guys. So we need the low wick, and then again, as soon as we get the low wick, I will confirm my buy stop just above the high of what will be the catalyst. Stop loss will be back below it. Not a great deal of volume in these candles. The stop loss will only be about 30 pips, so it's not bad at all for gold, to be honest. So we may have a confirmation shortly. 10 seconds, guys. We need that low wick. As soon as we get the low wick, we would set a valid entry. It's open off the 1 hour as well, so we definitely want that wick. All right, we got it. So I'm setting an order. We are pulling back quite aggressively. 42.08. So pending order at 42.08. But whatever the highest point in broker's chart is on that candle, you need to be a couple bits above that. All right. That's what I'm currently looking at. In the meantime, let me say g'day to the chat as we watch this potentially unfold. Franco, good morning to you. Tommy, hope you're well, brother. Lau, yep, appreciate it. The Bartman, appreciate it. Snapshots, good evening to you. Roxy, g'day to you. Good morning, hope you're well. Byron, good morning. Peter, afternoon to you, mate, or evening. Snapshots, can you explain interruption? Later, mate. We'll just actually record a video today, which will be dropped tomorrow on YouTube. Let's keep an eye out on that. Pretty impressed with my editing work these days as well. Candy Cane, good morning to you. Paul, good day to you, mate. I hope you're well. All right, so if this pulls back way too far, then we're likely going to have to remove it. But it could just be grabbing some more downside liquidity before it ends up popping back up. Let's look at 30. The 30 also looks pretty good for it to potentially head back up. TikTok, welcome to all of you on the stream. Say good day to you. Have a look at through the chat, see if I missed anything. I may be removing your order shortly, guys. Lockie, good day to you. Isaac, you're looking for buys. Okay, fair enough. So am I. Alright, broke below the previous count, so now there is no need for us to pop back up and break the high if we were to continue bearish. So I'm still keeping the order in just now, but if we drop a little bit too far, I'm going to remove it. Is Hussein, what time is London session? In just under an hour from now. Rechak, Mike G, what's the time left till London Open? You guys should know that if you are trading, to be honest. It's in just under an hour. Lucky the buy, huge profit, nice one. Ali for a sell order. What are you trading? Caddy Shack Hacker, XAUUSD. The Master P, going to you. Caddy Shack, yep. Gold, XAUUSD. You're Briar, you're in a long as well. What would your potential TP be, Lockie? Probably this resistance, but I'd secure in between. TikTok Shop Center CM15. I do look at the 5-minute as well from time to time though. Sunny MC 15, yep. Who's Zoo? Stop loss is below the current candle. And if this draws close to the close of the M15, and what I will need to do is remove the order and wait for the candle to close, and then see if I still have a valid impulse entry above this candle's high, or if I would need to wait for a stronger confirmation such as a candle closure. The light online hunters one, bro, there is a massive value up. Will do very well as it just reaches before it's bullish. Maybe, don't know. I don't trade for value ups. Brian, sorry. No, I'm not in yet. It's flipping. Oh, could be in soon. Jeffrey, good trade. We'll see. The planned trade, so irrespective, I'm willing to take the punt on this trade. I think it's a pretty solid entry. We'll see if it plays out. Ooh, close. Being close to being triggered in, but not quite. Close, but no cigar just yet. I'm 1 minute. 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 1 minute Spreads, I've got at the moment less than a pip, so not being triggered in. Brian, there we go, should rise now. I don't see much liquidity that it could sweep though. Yeah, would, we'll see. Pretty comfortable though with the entry, otherwise when we take it, all right, we're in. So we're in, so we'll see. Tough to manage this because now the stop loss is literally below the entry candle itself, so there is no real way to manage it unless we just wait for candles to close. We'll see. Justin Philander, good morning to you. Like your name, mate. Oof, bit of strong rejection just there. We'll see though. Not gonna manage it too soon. Gonna wait. Down TP, I will secure as I see fit on the way up. The real target should be 42.12 roughly. Lucky stop loss 42.05. Yep. So we'll see. Just a pip or two draw. We're back in entry now, so see how this goes. Pushing quite nicely. There we go. There you go. You got your 10 plus. Get to break even if you want. I'm going to secure a little bit at 12 and let the rest run. Job done. So I'm just securing a little bit because we're range bound, guys. The range holds priority. Just going to secure a little and let the rest run. Now the target will be this point here. Safely at break even. And job done. So say, Bob's your uncle, we move on. Nice work. Why is this not doing it? Anyway, I will remind members. Like me, I don't know why it does that. Let me quickly just post it into the journal section. No, we'll add to that later. So we're moving nicely, guys. Again, you got 12 pips on the table. I don't use 5 minute. Not my time. I do use it, but just to add confidence, not so much to give me the real validation to enter. All right, looks like it could come back to entry, but all good. I've already secured some profits, so not a bad start. Still just in. Galmarek, good morning to you. All right, I'm about to be taken out. Yeah, so runner is out. So quick W on that one, guys. Quick W on the gold. Justin, all good, mate. You're in the right place if you want to learn. I give out so much free content on the daily, free education. Loud W, nice one. Michael Moses, yeah, just quick price action scalp, guys. Nothing flash, but got the job done. That's how I roll. Was always going to manage it if it, for instance, if it did this and I didn't have enough profit on the table to necessarily get to break even. If it flipped again, I likely would have managed at that point there. It was a quick win, and that can be added to the stream record. That is win 139 for the history of the stream with 34 losses. So we're over 80%. 80.35, not bad. It's been a cracking year. It's been a really, really solid year. This year, it'd be around that 82%. First trade of the week as well. All right. Well done, ladies and gents.
Hey, good morning, Justin.
Good morning to you, mate. How are you?
Hey, fine. Want to call? Great.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
just a quick scout, mate. Nothing special, but that liquidity candle as well was enough to convince me it could head up. So
Absolutely, completely in the risk management. Take some profit at certain pips and set PE. So pretty easy. So if price will get more to the upside, you can get more profit, but you secure something. So picture perfect trade.
thank you, mate. Yeah, there's something again from a few weeks back, that trade where I nearly got wrecked because I didn't decide to do what I normally do. So I learned from that. Fortunate enough not to get wrecked that day, and yeah, but I've learned from it. So
yeah, okay.
But nice one. Did you take it, mate?
Yeah, I took it. So I'm completely out of GU and EU.
Yep.
So I'm completely focusing on gold. And yesterday I took this IC.
Yeah, cracking trade. You guys caught a ripping trade.
Was very good. So yeah, and getting more and more yeah, within in gold. So it's moving faster, but I'm adapting to that.
Yep.
And now I see I have some. Now it's for me EU and GU seems boring at the end, and
extremely boring.
Absolutely. So and I like it. So I adapted my trade right now to gold.
Good to hear, mate.
The knowledge you give me the last 3 years, so pretty good to get more profits.
Nice one, mate. Glad you are. You know, I know you've worked really hard and you deserve it. So
thank you, mate.
Good work, mate. Good work. And my team, well done for those who, especially that trade yesterday when I was off making dinner. That was cracking. Really good trade. The interruption trade. Well done. Yeah, guys, if you could hit like button, please. Let's get like count up. We want up to 50 today. It takes 2 seconds, guys. We're probably one of the most winning, if not the most winning stream on TikTok and YouTube. And we don't get the credit, not on YouTube anyway. So we don't get enough love on YouTube. So you guys need to help me out. Just quickly hit that like button. The numbers have been up of late, but we want them over 100. So make sure hit like button. I do have a video dropping tomorrow. I've been working on it hard today, editing the video. It's making it a little bit more, you know, engaging, I suppose. Junda 2CR, whatever that means. Peter, GU was better trade for me. GU. Wow, yeah, GU looks good. Very good. Nice one, mate. Nice one. Back to TikTok. The light online hunters. What platform? Well, this is obviously TradingView, but MetaTrader 5 is where I execute my trades on. That's downloaded through my broker. Black diamonds in my eyes. No hate, but would you use the cure for baldness drug they're talking about now? No. Would not. Honestly, wouldn't. I like not having hair, in all honesty. If you would ask me probably about... How old am I? 43. If you asked me about 18 years ago, when it first started to decide to part ways, slowly, agonizingly, I probably would have said yes back then. But once I actually bit the bullet and just shaved it all off, I actually prefer it. I love it. I think it suits me, to be honest. Where's the chat at now? King, where to join? Any platform to join? As in, what? Join this call? You need to be a VIP member. So you don't think it's still going to hit old TP? No, I wouldn't hold, because again, it's just how I go about it. I have trade management rules that I strictly follow. It could, but it may need to come back down first again to grab some more downside liquidity. So we'll wait and see. But now to the upside, this is the most recent minor resistance. We can add that now. And you really want to be either buying it from back lower down or back above that resistance. Rachuk, London in 50 minutes. Yes, now obviously 49. Sunny MCC 67. I'm still in buy trade. Is there a chance going up? There is a chance. There's a chance of going down as well. King, do you have a channel to join for learning? Just watch the streams, mate. I mean, dropping more video content on YouTube these days, and also TikTok as well. But if you really want to learn more, then you can consider the VIP. It might be worth it for you. And it's priced very, very fairly. It's pretty much the same as a streaming service. And that includes the full course, which is getting an update. And really enjoy the private calls, the members only calls. They were really good, and they are really good. I mean, yesterday we sat there, we had a good chat. We were testing the interruption entry on the 15-minute time frame. And that was for just over an hour. Those members only calls are between 3 and 5 days a week, basically. Holly, 42.0135. Price will sweep and then move towards 42.1440. My analysis. Fair enough. I respect it. Totally respect it. It's your analysis. You're entitled to your opinion. I kind of see what you mean by it. So you're assuming it's going to sweep the Asian range low and then pop back up, and price often would do something like that, where it'll take the high or the low and pop back in the opposite direction. So I respect that. Michael, we still holding my buy stop entry? Really? All right, fair enough. I personally completely out of it. Oh, here we go. Due to a new law in Australia starting 10th of December, users must be 16 years old to sign into YouTube. This means they will lose access to like, subscribe, comment on your videos. Already got the age filter on, you bastard, so who gives a shit? Communist Party of Australia. A message from the Communist Party of Australia. Goats, good day to you, mate. Welcome. Another Aussie. Don't call it Kooks. I'm not sure at all how to pronounce that. What is a realistic stop loss in gold to survive the noise? How about realistic intraday move during London session? How many pips? Just depends. I mean, realistic, you're probably looking at swing points, so you probably want to be below support if you're looking for buys, and above the resistance if you're looking for sells. I look for scalps, so my stop losses are generally speaking below a candle or above a candle, so on and so forth. Jay, well said. Thank you, mate. Luke Hayward, g'day, mate. It's, yeah, I mean, I'd rather be in Adelaide and Melbourne, to be honest, but it's probably the same shit everywhere in Australia. Harley, I could be wrong as well. Still have PD Asian low that has, that's trading, mate. As we know, analysis isn't always going to be correct, but it doesn't mean there isn't a potential entry. You might, you know, I always say be fluid in the market. So as data prints, we need to reassess, react. So look, for instance, reaction here, if we close above, there could potentially be a re-entry on gold. Guyanese music and comedy ents. Gold XAUUSD spot gold. Trading gold sells go crazy. I think gold's gonna dump whilst everything pumps, and then vice versa, and gold will make new all-time high. Maybe. Speaking of pumps, who's seen silver? Wow. These, I am really feeling FOMO, to be honest. I mean, I've got a lot of it, but I want more. I'm greedy. I want more. I really want more. It's flying. It's absolutely pumping. It is well out and truly outpacing gold. Year to date, I mean, silver is just on another level. So it's the white metals actually that are leaning away. We've got platinum as well is pushing. Palladium. But silver is definitely leading the way. That's how you know. I mean, it's obvious we've been a big metals bull market. But when silver takes over, that's when things start to really take off. You get into the meat and potatoes of the actual bull run itself. So that's gold on the daily. This is silver. It's definitely taken over. So part of me is happy to see it because I've been calling it for so many years now. But then again, I'm feeling a bit of FOMO because I still want more. I'm greedy with it. I want to accumulate more and more silver. I did an update. I did a reel on YouTube, TikTok, how to buy physical gold and silver here in Oz from a reputable company. Not affiliated at all. But it's the one I use, so have a watch of that. I think many countries may start following Australia, tightening the young access. Yeah, it's all about control, total control. As I mentioned yesterday, they're trying to get in total control from an early age. Soon I'll be naming people's babies. That's how much control I have. It's just a joke. Is there a minimal stop loss you have to have? Because you also have to deal with slippage sometimes and go minimal stop loss. Look, you'd want it to be at least 20 pips minimum, because there's just so much volatility usually with gold that it could literally drop 20 pips, tag you out, and then pump. But for instance, like for that previous entry, well, that's loaded, but my stop loss was wherever the entry was, around that 40 was 42.8. So stop loss was below the entry count was low, and that's what it was, around 30 pips. But let's just say that was like a 70-80 pip stop. What I'd probably be forced to do is use the entry candles low, and that could be, for instance, this candle, and that will reduce my stop loss. So I'm still using a technical level where I don't believe it needs to pull back to if it was to continue my direction. Luke, it's rough times here, but from what I hear, Melby's definitely in worse. Yeah, I'm sure, mate. Brian, as a retail trader, how do you overcome sentiments of Forex trading not feeling like a job? Is there a holistic view on how Forex trading stands for, like, it is a profession, hobby? Overcome sentiments of Forex trading not feeling like a job. Well, to make it not feel like a job, don't let it dictate what you do. So, for instance, what I mean by that is don't have, you know, a 9-to-5 schedule. You should know roughly what time of day you want to trade, and try to obviously center it around, you know, session, pre-session into session opening, because there's likely going to be more volume. And for me, that kind of turns it into a bit of a hobby, if you know what I mean, because I'm doing something I enjoy, but it's only for a few hours a day. So it's the same with the gym. I do something I enjoy, you know, 5-6 days a week, but it's maybe for an hour a day. So it's all planned into my schedule. And if you go off that, if you have a schedule for pretty much everything you do, and it sounds boring, it sounds so regimented and, you know, like nothing spontaneous, but it doesn't mean you're stuck to it, you know, for forever. You can adjust accordingly on a daily. But if you treat it in that regard, then to me, I kind of feel it is more of a hobby, although it is one that is extremely financially beneficial if you are to respect it and do it right. Yeah, so just don't let it dictate your life. I've always said it's good to have other interests in the background. I've got multiple interests because that also takes the pressure off me hunting. And I don't hunt. I wait for the charts to come to me. Do my analysis. I have my plan. I know what rule. I create the rules as price approaches the level I want to see, and those rules will depend on price action catalyst, how we approach a level, what level we're at, and what I need to see. And I know off the back of my head, that was a pretty good one just there. The next one will be engulfing the resistance, basically. Good question though. Snapshots may be related to digital ID. Now it's now on social media. Next move. Yeah, never forget that. I don't have a digital driver's license or any of that. Are you talking about physical Xanthos? Yes, when it comes to silver. Trading Canon, yes, silver did fly. Eventually, we're going to trade silver at gold prices, past gold prices, agree. Look, this might sound very controversial, but I believe silver could get into 4 figures, not just triple figures. That's why I've positioned myself all the way up. I believe there is a chance it could go up to 1 to 2k. Not saying it's going to happen anytime soon. I think triple figures are definitely on the card soon, though. Trading cane, there will eventually be a shortage of silver. Yep, there already is a shortage. The free floating silver on at the LBMA, I think it is, so the London bullion markets, is non-existent. So this, I can't remember exactly how many more paper contracts per actual physical ounces there are, but it is just astronomical. There has been more requests of delivery of physical of late from options, positions, orders, which is also, you know, seen the LBMA and that rush to get their hands on the silver to be able to actually ship it out to those requesting it. I mean, now India uses, you can use it as collateral when you're after a loan from the bank. Russia has been accumulating it. All the BRICS countries have been. China is going around to everywhere in the world, and they are the second biggest producer, but they are going around to Mexico, which is the biggest producer, and they're buying it straight out of the ground, not even refined, nothing's been done to it. So they're onto something. Gaio Sup, DXY dumping, again mentioned all throughout this week what I think of that. Who cares? If you're trading gold and you're scalping gold, I don't give a rat's ass what DXY is doing. This is my opinion. Like, I'm seeing different values on my end in the same time frame. Could there be a broker interference? No, it's just different brokers, different prices, mate. That's how it is. Heat us long and steady like cold water in a pot. They turn the heat up, and before you realize you're cooked. Yep. Completely. And that's the plan. That's the plan. Indigo, that's a good point. Are you looking at futures or Forex? shall we? Official. I see gold going up in London session before FOMC. What's your thoughts? It could potentially, if it remains above this support, I think there's a good chance it could head up. Let's keep hitting the like button, guys, please. YouTube. I want those 50 likes today. We're getting closer. Yesterday, I think we got to 44. Who's counting? Hey. TikTok. Keep smashing that screen as well. Let's get more people onto the stream. I think I pissed a few off yesterday after that rant. But yeah, couldn't care less. It's just my feelings, my thoughts about the way things are here. James Webb, sorry, I don't know who that is I see GJM 30 valid even though price at resistance. You're all, mate, by the way. Yeah, see, these are ones I personally, I'd avoid it because it's tapped into target. I'd avoid it. I mean, you got a delayed one here and it's still valid because it didn't, that candle never engulfed, so you can't say this candle's retested it because this one did not give any confirmation. Yeah, personally I would avoid it. Look for maybe rejection sells, or yeah, that's the likely play at the minute. Or pull back buys, or maybe buys above still. Oh, it's not your fault, you're right. Yeah, again, mate, it's couldn't care less if people don't like what I said. It's there, it's no problem. I understand it, but at the end of the day, I couldn't care less because again, it's my time. I'm allowed to express my feelings. Saw a few clips today on TikTok and that about the manner. Saw the incompetent leader of our country being quizzed. Finally, someone had the balls to actually ask him some proper questions, and he just plays for a straight bat. So puts the pad out, straight bat, locks it straight back down. Doesn't even take a swing. That's just how soft the guy is. Speaking of, how's the Ashes? How is the Ashes? My friends across the pond. No, I'm not, to be honest, I'm not even into cricket anymore, but it's the Ashes. It's just always good to see the Aussies absolutely just make a mockery of the Poms. First test went for less than 2 days. That's unbelievable. My brother told me, unbelievable, couldn't believe it. I used to love cricket. I used to absolutely love it when I was a junior. Played in a high grade too. Loved indoor cricket as well. I reckon I'd do my back in now if I tried to bowl though. No chance. Alright, Tickety Talk, what's going on? You guys are awfully quiet at the minute. Chat to me. There'll be another fragrance review today. What's the one today? Oh, it's a new series for those who have been following the fragrance reviews. Dupe or Nope. is the new series. So interesting take on some dupes. So keep an eye out for that. Snapshots can't trade in this market. Yeah, at the moment it's just chopping about. So there's still 25 plus minutes until session open. And 24 minutes. Mr. Phil, welcome to you, mate. How are you? Hope you are. All good, mate. All good. How about yourself? Shape, are you looking for a break of that resistance to take a trade? Not a break. It'd have to be a closure at the moment because we're just consolidating. Sebastian, could you quickly look at AUD and USD CAD? Okay. Aussie's been really strong throughout this week. I had some high impact news the other day and they've come out basically saying don't expect any rate cuts soon, and if anything they'll up the interest rates. Weekly high, low, higher, high. Daily, nice strong closure in the previous daily candle. I'd be marking the high of that candle in. Also be marking the current daily candles low to see what we've got below that point. 4 hour bullish. It's going to be bullish across the board, so I probably will be preferencing buys on AU, marking that as resistance, marking this as most recent support, the current daily. So that is probably level we'd be looking at to get involved in for a sell. Yeah, straight off the bat, that looks good because you definitely would have confirmed the structure flipping back bearish at that point as long as it closes below. Look, it's in a strong uptrend, but again, ask yourself where we're at. We're at a solid resistance. So if you were to look for sells, you'd want to see that a low equal high or lower high, lower low, and then look for a potential sell off the back of that. Try to correlate it with like a higher time frame candle closing back bearish. Be fantastic if it was a 4 hour, but that's going to be a long wait. Maybe the 1 hour candles, that would probably give you enough confidence to look for an entry, but it is risky because it's against pretty much the bias is bullish across the board, so it would be against the bias. But again, just be trained the range and in anticipation of making deeper pullback. But again, we don't just anticipate, we wait for confirmation. That would be the confirmation. Let it create a bit of structure from the resistance. AUD CAD. Looks very, very similar. This thing is so low. It used to be always around parity. This is ugly. It's disgusting. How the Aussie dollar has just completely died over the past 10 years. Alright, so weekly is pushing back bullish, long upward wick. Good chance it might fill that wick. Daily candle probabilities to see upside as well. Looking good for continuation. Our structure is technically bearish, marking in that, and just see what we've got from that level. If we can adjust it across. Alright, it's already retested it, so I'd just be using that as the most recent support. The left. Look, you've had the pause, so technically speaking, it could be valid still on the next candle in 5 minutes if it closes above it. But is there volume at this time of day on this pair? Not sure, because obviously Sydney's not in session. Canadian dollar's not in session. So I don't think it's the best pair to trade this time of day, in all honesty. I would personally just look for the pullback unless you get the interruption presenting. So not sure how high you want it to close in this one. It won't be 10 pips because that needs to be up here somewhere. Maybe 3 pips, 2-3 pips above would be enough. Otherwise, we'll be looking for a pullback buy. That's pretty much what I'll be looking at on ADCAT. It's very bullish as well. To the gold, so just over 4 minutes remaining in this current candle. So hopefully that helps, mate. Nachillis, g'day to you. What's wrong with gold? Why it's not moving at all? Yeah, it's maybe because FOMC later. Sorry, TikTok, why is this so little on stream? You have like 2 days when you don't take a trade. Prior to that, you're smashing it. We've been absolutely killing it. November, December's been absolutely crazy. November was a ripping month. Three and a bit minutes, guys. Still no solid confirmation to re-enter. We've already taken one buy for a win. No, Chillis between 41.80, 42.45. Yeah, it's just difficult. Almost 1 week. Yeah, it's pretty choppy on a high time frame picture here, especially the daily. Daily is a real mess. But again, so long as we remain above 4,200 flat, yeah, that's a very strong key level. Alright, YouTube, please, guys. Sorry to harp on about, but come on, there's 57 of you on stream. 2 seconds. Make sure you hit the like button, those who haven't done it yet. I want to get the likes up to 50 today. We deserve it. We already called one win. Snapshot is my first year trading. Is the markets like this in consolidates? No, not always. I mean, it's the end of the financial year in the US as well, so tax time in the US. So December can be quite volatile. People exiting positions. Look, from memory, December is just like any other month. The quieter months tend to be around the July, August, especially August, when it is holiday time in the US and UK. But generally speaking, gold up until maybe another week from now should be okay to trade. It's just London. London's been like this throughout the year, to be honest. It's been often consolidating when we come to the stream, so I think we've done really well. Honestly, not to toot my own horn, but to have more than 8% winning rate when London for the most part has been atrocious, I think that's pretty good. Jeez, TikTok. Might have to end the stream on TikTok. There's no point when there's not hardly any of you on there. Jump across to YouTube, guys, and I'll end the stream. Chillis, you watch TikTok always? Yeah, YouTube's better though. YouTube you get the full screen. Apparently the audio is not as good, but I don't know. Always looking out for me, appreciate it, mate. All right, 15 minutes until session open and we are just consolidating. Are we coming back down to support at 42.03? Might soon find out. Today's stream fragrance: Aqua de Gio, Profondo EDT, fresh, aquatic, citrusy. Perfect summer fragrance, to be honest. Well, the TikTok numbers are going down, but the YouTube numbers are increasing, so you're not jumping across the YouTube. Look us up on YouTube, guys. Exact same profile name. Let's get a YouTube stream up to as much as we can get it. So while we wait, again, smash the like button. What are we looking at, guys? Anyone currently in any trades? Feel free to let us know. This is alright on gold. This is not bad. Makes a clean move back down. Maybe, again, just picking up some leftover orders from the downside around that Asian range low, perhaps. Not sure, so I'm taking one with you. What are you taking, mate? Josh, all good, mate. Nice one. All good, mate. You enjoy your trading, brother, and I'll catch you about either way. Shoaib, did I enter? Probably about, how long ago was it? 45 minutes ago, roughly. Yeah, that trade's one and done. So we won that early trade, quick scalp on gold, quick scalp buys, secured some profits. Right, I was taken out, and now just waiting again. Has not been another entry. So 1-0 so far today. Danish, could you please explain your strategy? To be honest, to explain in 1 minute, it's impossible. All right, just quickly, in a nutshell, I look at multiple time frames, starting at the higher time frames, candle directions on the weekly and daily. Look at 4 hour for the structure itself, and drawing my support and resistance to begin. Then I adjust it on the 15. And I know roughly where I want to get involved on the charts. I know what the bias is and what I prefer to be looking for is in a buy or sell. And then I know as price approaches a level I'm interested in getting involved, I look for a price action catalyst. So the indicators for me are these things. These are my indicators. Candles. The candles are my indicators. Once I have the right confirmation to enter the markets, I will take my entry. So again, it's pure price action. I do have many different price action catalysts. Some that you would not have heard of on any other stream. And you just really got to stick around and learn, my friend. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and watch on the regular. I give out so much free information. We've got a more than 80% winning record. Total since the beginning of these streams, 139 wins and 34 losses. That's pretty good. 18 break evens. Let's include those. Yeah, definitely keep an eye out for tomorrow's video though, guys. It's a cracker. It is a cracker. It is giving away that secret sauce, some of it. And don't have your minds in the gutter. Honestly, you'll absolutely love tomorrow's video that will drop on YouTube. If you want education, that is the best free education you'll get when it comes to price action trading gold. Jack Jordan. No, it'll be on YouTube. TikTok, I generally drop it a few days later. TikTok is a bit of a mixed bag, so it's trading and fragrance reviews. I'm really into my fragrances and also some fitness stuff. I'm obviously a gym junkie. I've been going to the gym since I was 16 or so. So 28 years. So TikTok has a little bit of everything. I will eventually drop it on TikTok, but it's in your best interest to subscribe to YouTube channel as well, mate. It's the exact same profile name. So even if you can't find a link, the link should be there. I think it's there from memory, but if it's not, just look up exact same profile name. You just blind bought Parfum de Mali blue bottle. Do you think it's a good idea? I think it's called Sedley. Bought 2 days ago online, just waiting for it. Look, you're pretty safe with anything Parfums de Mali, to be honest. They're all good fragrances. I can't say I've smelt it though. I'm sure I've smelled a clone of it. I just can't remember which one. Greenlee, I find Greenlee and Altair are my favorites. I blind bought a fragrance today, niche fragrance online as well today. Speaking of, has it order gone through? It has. So yeah, so I blind bought Mancera Oud, not Oud, Oud, lemon mint. It's a niche fragrance. Just by the notes on it, it sounds like something I'll absolutely love. So I thought, yeah, why not? Let's be spontaneous, blind buy something. For a niche fragrance, it was on sale. It wasn't too expensive as well. So I mean, $153 marked down. So for 120 mils, I think that's decent value. It's the same price as a designer fragrance, basically. Positive flipping fortune. I've never spent 400 on aftershave before. Max 200 pounds. 400 pounds. Jesus. Not that expensive here, mate. And I thought you guys, it's a lot cheaper for you. I think here it's around $400 to be honest, and you can get it when they do have sales or even cheaper. They had a half price Parfums de Mali sale a few months back. But I thought treatment, yeah, it's good to treat yourself sometimes, mate, in all honesty. Well, I thought I'd do it today. Hope it smells 10 out of 10. Yeah, I hope so. I mean, the notes of it sound like it will. But we'll soon find out when it arrives. Yeah, I'm sure you'll be impressed though with your purchase as well. Gold coming back down to the support. And we have 3.5 minutes until the session open. Let's quickly look at GJ. Oh, almost tapped into the interruption, but again, I would personally not take it. I'd avoid it. The EU continuing bullish here. Wow, AU a bit excited, isn't it? AU below resistance. BTC still hovering above 90k, so pretty strong at the moment. Nasdaq still, that's wow, that's from yesterday and still relevant. Basically, some of these levels. There goes to show the importance of closures, guys. Closures above, in this case, but never closed above. Reacted to that level. That's why I prefer to wait for closures. Finish, what's your risk to reward ratio? I'm not so worried about that. Generally speaking, I need the margin to at least target the 1-to-1 minimum, but more often than not, it's more than that. It's at least 1-to-2. But it doesn't mean I'm waiting for a 1-to-1 before I secure. So I always manage my trades in drawdown. So what that means is I can also manage my trades when it moves into profit and I'm satisfied with what I'm seeing, the monetary value, so on and so forth, or just the pit value, or again, if we are within a range holds priority, so I'm not so greedy. I'd rather just secure some profit. With the win record as well, I don't need to always hit a home run. Sometimes I do, but not always. Sometimes just a quick in and out scalp. James, show us your biceps. That's for a different stream, mate. I've not started that service. OnlyFans Forex stream. Finish, which sessions do you trade? I trade this session, mate, London. Occasionally look at the charts for Asian session, but for the most part I'm doing video editing or something like that at the moment we're at the gym. Junda, as I said before, that red candle you marked is a 2CR. I have no idea what 2CR is, to be honest, mate. I'm not gonna lie. Red level, that red candle you marked. Yeah. Getting closer to the 50 likes, guys, so 11 more likes. Please hit that like button, those who haven't done it yet. And a 2 counter rejection, well, that's it. Just say it, mate. How am I to know exactly what every little abbreviation is? 2 counter rejection. Fair enough. There's like HM Panda, thank you for your stickers again. Appreciate it, mate. Hope you're doing well. London Open, hop straight down. Extremely impulsive entry you could take for the flips. I'm avoiding it. not taking that entry for a long time. I'm not going to take it now after already having winning trade. I'm just going to chill. I'm going to say something, but I forgot. Anyway. Live Fest created treasure box. I have no idea what that is, but apparently it's created treasure box. What happens when I click on it? Nothing. The chillest, I don't think it should buy. I don't know if it should sell. Yeah, at the moment it's a bit tricky, but wow, that impulsive, really impulsive entry would be working a treat. So hard to trust though, and so especially when it's something I've not taken for a long time. Do I get rid of the... Ah, shit. When do I do that? Get rid of the indicator. Oh, are you kidding me? I'll go back. Ah, that's it. Here we go. It's back. God, look at that. Would have taken that probably last year on stream. So impulsive though. Now, chillers, what I realized when a seller comes in, they sell strong. So you don't want to be on the wrong side of that. Yeah, don't want to be on the wrong side of anything, to be honest. Oh, where have you been, mate? You can bugger off. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, mate. How are you? Hope you're doing well. You missed out on the early fun. We have taken a small win on gold. And now we're just watching it do not much of anything. Hope you're doing well, mate. Don't forget to hit the like button if you just joined. Hit the like button. We need 9 more. Whoops. Good to hear you're all winning. Yeah, cheers, mate. I'm just happy to see my guys executing on trades when I'm not on the chart. So when I was making dinner yesterday, my guys were executing on that trade and taking profit. Jack Jordan, I want to see if we can break above and hold yesterday's high before I enter. Hold yesterday's high? Okay. At least you got a plan. I respect that. It's a bit of a wait, and it might happen closer to NY or into NY. Yeah, so it means you just need to obviously be patient and wait for that to potentially present. Have to give it some time, obviously. Lachlan, hey up. What's going on, brother? How's that garden going? I think you were watering the garden yesterday while you're on stream. We've had that much rain here too. That grass is green everywhere you go. It's actually, when I was in the city last week, look, aesthetically Melbourne's beautiful. It's a pity it's just a shithole these days. Carl, I'm on the charts, but not too bothered. We get trade or not. Kind of ugly looking for me at the moment. Yeah, it is. At the moment, it is. So I think we made the most of that entry on gold before. Lachlan, not sure just yet, to be honest. Need to be above. Seeing we're respecting this support, we need to be above that resistance in order for there to be another one. But all in all, it's been a good day either way. We continue on our winning ways. Luke, so you actually place trades and manage trades? Like, yeah, correct, mate. Yeah, reason being is because I like to use a trade management toolkit, and that being this one here, MagicKeys. So it's like a calculator. It just makes it, as a scalper, I think it's really important to have some sort of EA to manage your trades, because you want to, especially when you're trading gold and it makes these wild moves sometimes, so you want to be quick to manage it. So I can just literally just click a button and it'll close whatever I've set for custom, partial, full, whatever. Or I can just press stop loss BE. There's a button here. Press that. Stop loss goes straight to break even. Yeah, so there is an on-screen version. I have that. It's cheaper and it's just as good, but I don't know what happened. It won't let me sign into it at the moment. So I can't use that on TradingView. The Bishop coming to Tasman way better Melbourne. Probably, to be honest, mate, you probably are. The only thing is, I'm not sure about the weather, mate. To be honest, I struggle when it's cold here in Melbourne, so I can't imagine. Look, I know what it's like. I've been there. I used to go to Hobart quite regularly. Used to stay in Moona, of all places. Sure, you might be familiar with it if you're from Hobart. The folks had a shop there. I used to rotate my brothers every second weekend or third weekend between the three of us. One of us would have to go out there. It was like a direct to the public warehouse sale thing. And all I remember was it was bloody cold, mate. It was freezing. Beautiful though. Definitely beautiful. Should have a meetup. Honestly, if you guys are in Melbourne, let me know. Let's have a Melbourne meetup sometime. Let's have a few beers. Yeah, Winter hasn't left us here. Mate, if it makes you feel any better, it's hardly left us here in Melbourne, to be honest. We've had the sunshine poking through occasionally. We've had, you know, summer temperatures a couple of days, but even today it was only 19 degrees, so that's not summer. That's still too cold for me. Boy low. MagicKeys. I'll type it in the chat for you. I do actually have an affiliation with them, but you don't have to use my link. It's up to you. I couldn't care less if you use it or not. Don't stress it. If you want to, there is though, in the description of the YouTube stream or the Discord free community section, there is also all the links to all the different services, and one of them being the MagicKeys link, affiliate link. Statue Grizz, long time no see. How are you, mate? Buy gold, we already took a buy for a small profit, and now we're just waiting. There's nothing in a minute. 19 degrees is perfect. Oh, mate, no, it's not. It's hardly perfect. If the sun was out, it's okay, because the sun's really strong. Sun burns here, really. You don't have to be out there for long. Australia's the highest rate of skin cancer in the world. It's crazy, because the sun is just so penetrates so strong here. It's different to Thailand, to be honest. It's the other country I spent a lot of time in. That's obviously more humid, but it just depends what part you're in Australia. South isn't as humid. Although last summer it was, but normally it's not. North is humid. North of Australia, it's a lot warmer than Melbourne. Wow, gold is starting to drop. You can see it. A MetaTrader. Yeah, but sun's generally very very penetrating here. Gold continuing to pull back. All good. We've already had one win to the upside, a small scalp, so this rate not so fast. Guys, what I am worried about is we want just 6 more likes. Let's get it to 50. I've not had 50 likes on a live stream for ages. Please, YouTube, 2 seconds if you could. Make sure to subscribe if you've not already done so as well. Stash your Grizz, you buy in Grey Zone? No, before we bought it after this confirmation. As a quick scalp. Had pretty much no drawdown, had about 3 or 4, no, I actually had about 5 pip drawdown. Did pop down at one point aggressively, then pop straight back up. So when we are trading within the range always holds priority. So secure some profits, don't be greedy, don't just anticipate it's gonna go right to the other end without any pullbacks, because it usually when it's in a range it's in it for a reason, because there's gonna be liquidity either side of it, there's gonna be orders within it, and for most part it's not going to make always a clear move up or down. So leave a runner, secure some profits, and if the runner goes, it goes. If not, at least you've secured something and you've protected yourself from taking a loss. Gender just got swept. Nice one. Yep, true. Pratuk, thank you for the stickers, mate. Welcome to the stream as well. Someone else, was there someone else who called it earlier as well? Much respect. That you're waiting for it to sweep low, then pop back up to 2014. I can't remember the person's name. If you are still on the stream, make yourself present, make yourself known. Pratuk, good morning to you, mate. Three more likes, guys. Aki Mio, well done, brother. Well, thank you. We've been absolutely killing it on the stream, doing so for so long, and there's been a lot more trades the past month and a half. Two more likes. Pratuk, you see buy positions right here if it closes above 4200. Yeah, 4200, I mean, it's tapped into it again. It's just a key level. It's such a strong level, isn't it? So yeah, I mean, I understand it. Personally, I don't see any option at the minute until we're back above this local resistance at 4209.50. But having said that, we've already taken a small win earlier, so there's no need for us to force it. But again, all you can do is follow your plan, and I respect it. So wish you the best of luck. You're looking good. Called another potential entry earlier just here, which would have resulted in a win as well. But very impulsive. It's a psychological sport. It definitely is that key round number. There we go. Thank you, YouTube. You guys rock. Appreciate it. Well, let's have a float around different time frames here. So the 4-hour now has a low high, low low to the previous, and did reject the resistance at 42. 17, 18 to 20. It's a strong level as well. It's the highest points really of the, well, not quite, but it's obviously at the higher end of the consolidation on the higher time frame, daily. Onto the 1 hour. 1 hour is low high, low low, but is that support a 1 hour? to me, it's very tricky at the minute on gold. Just because the level, again, at 4,200 flat, it's difficult selling into it. Unless you're in from higher up. And to me, it's quite difficult buying it because first of all, there's no right confirmation. And you buy it straight back into the consolidation, so it could reject at any point. So I would still preference it popping back above 4209, 48, the local resistance here. But so you think it's a bear trap? Ain't no way gold is going down after rate cut. Yeah, look, potentially, but is it priced in? And I kind of expect the unexpected these days when it comes to news, because often, you know, things will come out, you have a rate cut and gold will dump with it sometimes, off late, I mean. So to me, I don't really take that into consideration that much anymore. I think gold's its own beast at the moment. The metals themselves are their own beast at the moment. They do, irrespective of the news, do what they want. Maybe the news will briefly impact it when it's released, but then it just tends to do or continue to do its own thing. But I mean, you could be right. But that's the other thing that I would be a little bit concerned about, seeing I have a contrarian view to everything, is the fact that everyone's going to expect cuts. Everyone's going to expect gold to pump. Yes, there's likely going to be a cut, but everyone's going to expect it to pump. I reckon a lot of people could be in for a bit of a shock. That's just my belief, my view. It would not surprise me if I wake up tomorrow and there's been a rate cut, gold's back below 4,200. Not calling it, but I'm just saying it wouldn't surprise me. You agree? Yeah. Because again, if rates are going to be cut, then you would normally think that gold would, you know, as seeing its trade against the US dollar, or XAUUSD is, would anticipate it to go up, as with the majors. It just doesn't always happen that way these days. If it took around space pump, then it will do manipulation. Then yeah, well, that's the other thing it could do. It could manipulate, dump, and then pump. Grab some liquidity from downside, grab some sellers, stop out buyers who are in early, and then make the move. That is another possibility for sure. Alrighty team, well, on that note, I don't see myself getting involved in another trade here. I think it's a fair wait at the minute, so I may call it a day. It was a good day, winning day, early trade on stream here today. Happy with the result, just a quick win. But again, we keep on with our winning ways. Trade delicious, good day to you, a little bit late, but better late than never. Yeah, Lemon's not really doing much in a minute. So yeah, so guys, I'm gonna get going. Paul, cheers to you. Thank you one and all for your support again. Great to see the YouTube numbers going up. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you to everyone who hit the like button as well, and everyone who jumped on the stream. TikTok, appreciate all you guys as well. You guys rock. Thank you for the stickers, guys. Panda and Bretsuk as well. Panday, sorry, and Bretsuk. Appreciate it, guys. Everyone else, take care, enjoy, have a good one, trade safe. Big day of news to come, US dollar. Dean, of course it will. Every trade on stream is, and all the others are trade ideas, so the journal either way. So of course it will. About to do that, my friend. I'll catch my members in probably about an hour and a half from now. Everyone else, I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers, team. Bye.
Okay, see you later. Bye.
See you, mate. Bye.